Yes, hello guys, welcome back to this channel. My name is Kenny. We are going to be doing something special on this channel today, and that is talking about Abuja land. You see, a lot of people want to buy land in Abuja, no doubt, and you won't blame them. Abuja is the capital city, of Nigeria, and it's one of the most fastest developing, capital city in the world. If you pay a visit to Abuja, you see construction going on every day. It doesn't matter where you look to. In fact, I can say, apart from paperwork, administrative work that takes place in Abuja, construction is the next on point. So that is to tell you how fast the city is developing, and then the importance it has for you to get a plot of land. Everyone just wants to have, a bite in the land that is available in Abuja. But before you do that, there are things you just need to know so that you won't waste your money. You don't need to waste your money, guys. If you have this information ahead of time, it will guide you so that you will not just come into the city after you've really worked hard, make a whole lot of savings, and then you end up wasting your money. Let me establish some facts before we start. Number one, the whole land in Abuja is owned by federal government. It has been signed into law. Yes, every piece of land in this Abuja town is owned by federal government. There's nothing anybody can do to it. Government is above everyone, so the land is being claimed by government, and to that effect, plans have been made. Abuja land is already being planned for. Forget it. Either development have gotten to those places yet or not, they have already planned Abuja land, how it's going to be. And that will take me into today's discussion, which is what you just need to know about Abuja land. The basic information you need to know before you go ahead buying your land in Abuja. Before I go into telling you the types of land available in Abuja, I will first of all like to make you realize that there are two, departments of the government that are responsible for when it comes to you buying piece of land or selling your piece of land. Anything that has to do with land in Abuja here is being managed by these two, departments of the government. And number one is FCDA, Federal Capital Development Authority. If you are an engineer in Abuja here, this name should not be, too strange to you. Or if you are really taking out to do one or two construction in Abuja, the name should not be strange to you. These guys are responsible for the planning, and then construction activities in Abuja, and approval of drawings, and above all, to see to development of Abuja that it is being carried out as planned. So if you are going to start your building project, there's no way you are going to do it without coming in contact with them. Yes, then the two departments is what is called AGIS, Abuja Geographic Information System. Everyone in Abuja, if you have had business with selling or buying of land, getting a C of O, R of O, allocation for landed property that you bought through government, you will be familiar with these guys. They are responsible for all these assignments that I've listed and few others more. So these two guys are going to be relevant in your purchase of land, or if you want to sell your land and all that. So let's keep that aside. So back to our major topic now, the types of land that we have in Abuja and what you need to know about them. There are two categories of land in Abuja. There is one we call public or government land, and then the other one that we call private land. Let me start with the government land. The government land are those piece of land owned by government. Mind you, I already said every land in Abuja is owned by government, but let me still take it this way. The government land are those land owned by government, and they are divided into two: government acquisition land and government committed land. Now, government acquisition land are those portion of land in Abuja that are available for use by government, in the future. They are available for being given out to individuals, organizations, that are interested in buying piece of land in Abuja. Then the government committed land are those piece of land that are committed to certain infrastructural setup. For instance, the airport, you have the railway tracks, and many more. There are many more. Maybe the power generating station, in a particular place, if at all there's any in Abuja. I'm just giving you an example. So this kind of land, they are called government committed land. This portion of land, governments don't sell it to anybody at all. They are just specially committed to this kind of assignment, and you find a lot of people building their houses around this government committed land. And if in fact where you have the high tension running is also a government committed land. Nobody is permitted to build under it or around it. There are specifications for distance to be kept off, and that is why Abuja is planned. So if you are buying land in Abuja and your portion of land, of course government won't sell that to you, but some individuals might have arranged themselves and then still sell that portion of land to you. Those lands that are government committed land, then you are standing a risk of having your properties being demolished over the time. Now, advantage of government land is this: if you are buying land directly from government, I will take my time to do a video subsequently on the procedures and the proceedings of buying land directly from government. Number one, advantage of buying a land directly from government is that you are sure and that the land is just genuine. Then number two, the land is extremely cheap when you compare to other methods of buying land in Abuja. So if you are not in a hurry to buy land, or you are just thinking of something that you can do, you can actually opt for this method of getting your land in Abuja. That is buying directly from the government itself. I'll be doing a video, like I said, subsequently on how to go about that. And again, let me add something to government land. Actually, if you are buying land from government, one of the disadvantages is that the process can be slow. It's not fast. It's not fast. So you just have to exercise patience. You can't tell when the procedure will be done and then your land will be allocated to you. Then also another disadvantage is that you don't really have choice of where to choose. It is where it is allocated to you. You just have option of choosing a particular area, but at the end of the day, people just get the allocation, not necessarily you pointing that this is where I want or I don't want this place. You just get your piece of land in that manner. So the second type of land is the private land, and these are the set of land that individuals or organizations have bought directly from government. The lands are rightfully owned by those individuals and then organizations. Now, the advantage if you are buying this kind of land is this: if the procedure is always fast. Of course, you meet the individual that wants to sell, and that is the common type of land that you see everybody advertise. So plot of land or so hectares of land is available for sale, and and if you are buying this kind of land, the procedure is just fast. All you just need to do is to do your local search by your agent, get the land you want, get the owner of the land, get the photocopy of the document if the land is genuine. So you refer back to Aegis, and then Aegis check on their system to help you know if the land is rightfully owned by the person that claimed the land, and subsequently you will get to change the rightful owner of the land to your own name. There are procedures to this. In one of my videos also, I will also do a breakdown on how to do that. But the disadvantage of buying a private land in Abuja is this: if you are buying a private land in Abuja, you at times may not just want to go through all those search. You want to do a fast move, and at the end of the day, people fall into the wrong ends, buying from fake individuals that are not genuine owners of those properties. So that's just disadvantage. If you are buying from private land owners, you just need to be careful so that you will not buy the wrong portion of land. Then secondly, they are always expensive. Yes, those are the kinds of land you'll be hearing 200 million, 50 million, 30 million. I tell you, if you are going to buy a land that sells for 10 million or 5 million in Abuja with government allocated land, the procedure that you just go through, possibly, I think the price is just like 100,000 or 150,000 to get a plot of land to yourself directly from government. Just that the procedure is slow, and the way the system is, at times at the end of the day you may still not just get the land. So people just go for the private land, and that's what most people buy in Abuja here. Now, these are the types of land that are genuine, in Abuja. But no doubt, I know there are a lot of people that will watch this video and keep telling, like, no, it's not possible, there are other land that you can just buy, you don't need to go through this process and all that. If you are buying all those kinds of land, believe you me, you stand the chance of your property being demolished over time. It has happened in Abuja, during Obasanjo's regime, and nobody can tell when it will happen again. That's just the point. So if you are buying that kind of land, just know you are taking a risk. And let me bust your brain. People that buy those set of land actually don't really spend their money putting good finishes to it, because they are not just too sure of when somebody will come and then demolish. The government can just give order, okay, now we want to do a railway track in this direction, and it is government committed land. So you can't tell government stop. You can only be considered, if you have your genuine paper, then you'll be compensated for, actually. But if you don't belong to these two categories of land I initially mentioned, the land that you directly buy from government, or the land that you directly buy from a private individual or an organization that bought from government, then you are not buying a land that is genuine. Believe you me, in Abuja. So you can go ahead, it's your decision to do it, but the point is this: be careful, because you are not too sure or not too certain when demolition will come those places, and your property will just be demolished without notification. At times, government will just come in with bulldozers and then they clear off all those houses. So these are information that you need to gather and you need to know about Abuja land before you invest your money, before you buy a land in Abuja. So be guided by this information. Thank you very much, guys. I believe you enjoy, and then you are enlightened more about Abuja land. If you really do, please share this video, click on the like button, and then subscribe. Thank you very much, and bye for now.